Yes.
In fact, Jai Sachidanand Shuddha.
Jai Sachidanand, Patricia. Jai Sachidanand. Yeah. Yes.
Patricia, can you talk today or more or less? Tato?
Sí, yo lo que no quiero es agitarme porque me agarra el ataque de tos, por eso estaba pidiendo ayuda. Por ahí algo puedo traducir, pero no sé hasta dónde.
Yo tengo un turno a las 10 de la mañana, pero si ustedes no tienen quien traduzca, lo cancelo.
¿A qué hora terminas el turno?
No, 11, perdón, a las 10 de la mañana y 11:30 más o menos, no, 11:30.
Bueno, si querés, pruebo, no sé por qué no vas a dejar colgado a alguien. Ya es tarde para que canse el corazón.
Es tarde, me da vergüenza.
Sí. Bueno, anda tranquila.
Buen día, Patricia, Jessa Chitana. Bueno, ¿cómo estás, mi cielo?
Yo me quedo, cualquier cosa toso, tomo agua y sigo.
No sé qué largar. ¿Y Damián está?
No contestó.
Graciela is there, right?
Okay. Maybe, please bless me, Shuddha, so I can translate and Sylvia do what she has to do.
Okay.
And let's go on with this.
All right. Yeah, we wait for
it. I'm sorry if today is not so good day for this translation for me.
Why no? That's okay. We're going to be reading Dada and just a few discussions on the Vyavasthit part, and it'll be good.
Okay.
Wait. I've just discovered that my appointment is at 11 and it's 10 now.
Yeah, so you got 1 hour. So why don't you be with me for 1 hour, and then Patricia can be there after you have to leave. Okay? Yeah, good. All right. All right.
Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect.
Vyavasthit, you see?
Yes, perfect.
So you get at least an hour. Okay. All right.
I will mute me, please.
Okay, I'll mute you. Okay, good.
I thought my appointment was at 10 and I've just seen it's at 10, but I can get there at 11. There is no hurry about it.
Okay. All right. All right. So shall we begin?
Yes, can you just wait a second, please?
Okay, yeah, right.
Eva. Y me voy a robar tu computadora, Eva, porque sabes que por suerte mi turno es. Yo pensé que era la boda. Pensé que era a las 10 de la mañana y llega la boda a las 4. Después traduzco, porque Patricia está muy mal. Sí.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand, Luz. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand, Shuddha.
How are you?
Here I am. Hello, Jai
Sachidanand, Sylvia.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So, Luz, let us begin with Luz doing the three mantra. Luz, let's start with you doing the three mantra. Luz.
Tanto trimantra. Yes.
Yes.
Namo Vigragai. Namo Adhikardana. Namo Siddhana. Namo Vayariya. Namo Vasayana. Namo Loye Sava Sakunam. Eso Panchanamukaro Savapava Panasha Mangalanam Chatsavesi Palamam Havai Om Namo Bhagavate Sudevai, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Satchitana, Namo Vitragai, Namo Arihanta, Namo Siddhana, Namo Ayari, Namo Vasayana, Namo Loye Sava Sahunam, Eso Panchanamukaro, Savapava Panasha, Mangalanam Chasavesim, Palamam Tavai Mangala. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Satchitana, Namo Vigragai, Namo Arihanta, Namo Siddhana, Namo Ayari, Namo Vasayana, Namo Loye Sava Sahuna, Eso Panchanamukaro, Savapava Panasha, Mangalanam Chasavesim, Padamam Tavai Mangala. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Satchitana, Jai Satchitana, Jai Satchitana, Jai Satchitana.
Beautiful. Jai Sachidanand. Excellent. Very nice. It's a good start. It's a very good start for our satsang with on the fifth session of understanding Vyavasthit.
Fue una manera hermosa, muy hermosa de comenzar esta sesión de estudios, que es nuestra quinta sesión de estudio para entender Vyavasthit.
Okay, so we will have Fabiana recite the 9 columns, my dear. Fabiana, 9
Por
columns.
favor, las 9
Please.
columnas. It's silence. It's in silence, Fabi.
Yes, Fabi is bringing open 9 columns. Huh?
Fabiana no se oye.
Sound, Fabiana?
Fabiana? No.
Sound, volume. Say something so we know, Fabiana. Audio. Hello, yeah, Fabi.
¿Ahora?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Bueno.
Thank you.
Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para no dañar, ni hacer que alguien dañe, ni instigar a nadie a que dañe el ego de ningún ser ni en lo más mínimo. Dame la infinita fuerza interior para no dañar el ego de ningún ser vivo y para conducir mi habla, mis pensamientos y mis acciones en una manera que sea aceptable para todos. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para no dañar, ni hacer que alguien dañe, ni instigar a nadie a que dañe en lo más mínimo los fundamentos de ninguna religión. Dame la infinita fuerza interior para no dañar ni en lo más mínimo los fundamentos de ninguna religión, y para que yo pueda conducir mi habla, mis pensamientos y mis acciones en una manera que sea aceptable para todos. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para no criticar, ofender o insultar a ningún monje, monja, sacerdote o líder religioso vivo. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para no tener aversión u odio hacia ningún ser. Dame fuerza para no dar lugar a que nadie odie, ni para instigar a alguien a que odie a ningún ser, ni en lo más mínimo. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para no hablar de una manera dañina o dura hacia ningún ser vivo ni en lo más mínimo, ni hacer que alguien lo haga, ni instigar a alguien a que lo haga. Si alguien hablara de una manera dañina o dura, dame por favor la fuerza interior para responderle de una manera suave y amable. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para no tener, ni causar, ni instigar a nadie a tener ningún deseo sexual, sentimiento o gesto hacia ningún ser vivo, sea varón, hembra o neutro. Dame la suprema fuerza para permanecer libre de los deseos sexuales para siempre. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para controlar mi excesiva tentación hacia la comida. Dame fuerza para tomar una comida bien equilibrada y completa. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para no criticar, ni ofender, ni insultar a ningún ser, esté presente o no, vivo o muerto, ni a causar que alguien lo haga, ni a instigar a que alguien lo haga. Querido Dada Bhagavan, dame la infinita fuerza interior para convertirme en un instrumento en el sendero de la realización del ser en el mundo. Jai Sachidanand.
Sachidanand Shuddha Bhagavan, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. All right. Shall we continue now? All right. Let us, we go deeper into Vyavasthit. The more we understand Vyavasthit or scientific circumstantial evidence, the more liberated we will be.
Vamos a continuar ahora con el estudio de Vyavasthit. Cuanto más entendamos Vyavasthit o las evidencias científicas y circunstanciales, más liberados vamos a estar.
For us, the conviction that I am pure soul is already there. Our pure soul state has been attained.
Nosotros la somos alma pura ya está allí. Ya hemos llegado del estado de convicción de que somos alma pura.
Yes. And now, through that pure soul state, as we see what is happening in front of us.
Y ahora, en el estado de convicción de alma pura, desde el estado de alma pura, en tanto vamos viendo cómo suceden las cosas.
We begin to understand the nature of what is happening, who is doing it, and thus we accept it as it is, as we accept the evidences rather than our own view, which is wrong, which used to be wrong, you see.
Y aceptamos las cosas tal cual son y entendemos la enseñanza de que está mal la manera en la cual veíamos antes las cosas.
There is by relative viewpoint, I am Sylvia, but by real view, I am pure soul. You see, so now there are two views, but
Desde el punto de vista real, soy alma pura. Como ven, hay dos puntos de vista.
relative viewpoint does not allow us to see scientific circumstantial evidences correctly. You see, it is just a relative viewpoint. You see.
El relativo no nos permite ver las evidencias científico-circunstanciales, no nos permite aceptarlas.
Can we adjust your sound just a little bit more, my dear Sylvia? It's breaking up just a little bit, huh? See, yeah, it might be better if you, but then will the other, if you, will your partner be able to listen to? Will she be able to listen to?
Can you hear me now?
Now it's much better. You see, now it's much better. But what about the Mahatma next to you? Is she able to listen to me?
She's accessing Zoom on her cell phone. So
oh, okay, all right. Yeah, yeah. The sound is much better now, right?
Much better now.
Yeah,
yes. I can hear you much better as well.
Yes. You see, a relative view makes you Sylvia, Graciela, Patricia, the relative view, you see.
El punto de vista relativo es el que nos hace. Sorry, I missed a part.
The relative viewpoint makes you Sylvia or Graciela or Fabiana. You see, the relative viewpoint narrows down your view. It's a relative view. It is not
el punto de vista relativo nos achica, nos estrecha la visión que tenemos y es aquel que nos convierte, nos hace ser Silvia, Patricia, Graciela. Es el punto de vista relativo.
Yeah, the relative view is only given as an agna to recognize that you are beyond. You and I are beyond the relative view. We are above the relative view, you see.
El punto de vista relativo se nos da en un agna simplemente para que entendamos que nosotros estamos más allá de lo relativo.
It is only, therefore, relative view is to rise higher beyond the relative so that you can now see the vastness of this machinery that brings the result in front of you, brings the evidences in front of you, you see. You see much.
El punto de vista relativo nos ayuda al tener al ser conscientes del punto de vista relativo, esto nos ayuda a elevarnos muy por encima y poder ver toda la maquinaria en funcionamiento, la maquinaria de lo que sucede más allá de nuestro punto de vista relativo y poder ver las cosas tal cual son.
In the relative, when you say in the relative, you see in the relative you see Patricia, and therefore.
En el relativo uno ve a Patricia,
So but you see, you are outside the relative, and therefore you see the evidence of Patricia, and then you see evidences outside Patricia, you see. So you see much more than just the relative.
Pero tú estás más allá de Patricia, más allá de lo relativo, y entonces podés ver la evidencia de Patricia y podés ver todo lo que sucede desde un punto de vista que va por encima de lo relativo.
Yeah, so it allows us. So Vyavasthit is much more vast. You see, it is scientific circumstantial evidence.
Vyavasthit es mucho más vasto, es la evidencia científico-circunstancial.
It allows you to see the role of Patricia as a nimit, as an evidence.
Como una evidencia.
Yeah, one is just one of the evidences. So many other things are there in the relative, you see.
Uno es una evidencia, es una evidencia más dentro de todas las evidencias.
Yes, you can say, yes, this relative called Patricia and her world, or Lucas and his world, is under the governance, is under the governance of a vast energy called scientific circumstantial evidence, you see.
Uno puede decir que Patricia o Lucas o Graciela, uno puede ver que estamos dentro del mundo, estamos gobernados, estamos bajo el gobierno, bajo el... gobierna las evidencias científicos circunstanciales.
Yeah, yes. For the world, in the relative, I am Shuddha, you are Sylvia, you see, for the world, you see.
Para el mundo.
But for really, we are beyond this relative.
Para lo real, más allá de este relativo.
But really, from the real view, one is, from the real view, I am pure soul, you see. I am pure soul. And so now I'm going to share this, the Dadavani that I have, that you have translated. And let me share it, and then we will read it, okay?
Vamos a compartir el Dadavani.
Yeah, and there it is. Yeah, this is, we're reading on page 9, which is the, yeah, if you want to bring yours, that's fine. Or if you can, yeah. Can you see it? Can you see this, Sylvia?
Yes, I can see it. I just want my glasses.
That's all right, yeah. Okay, good, wonderful. So it is a, let me see, how is it? Yeah, it's a very small subsection heading.
Un pequeño título.
It says the Gnani describes the facts about Vyavasthit, and this heading should be below it, you see. You know, this one goes below it. So I'm going to read this whole thing, and then you read the Portuguese, please, okay? So the Gnani describes facts about Vyavasthit. The world is continually working on its own, and people are trying to run it. Why run, or why even try to run that which is automatically running? And whether one wakes up in the morning or not, the sun and everything else is ready. The world is continuously operating. It is always running. If you drop a hot piece of charcoal on petrol, do you have to light the petrol, or will it ignite on its own? That is how all this is. There is no need for a doer to ignite the petrol. You see, the very process of the hot piece of charcoal will ignite the petrol. If you drop sodium substance into water, it will burst into a flame, as we learned in our high school chemistry classes, you see. You can understand this through physical sciences. That is how this world has arisen, through science. All these relationships have arisen in the same way. We're not only talking of human relationships, every relationship of one to the other has arisen out of science. But all this can be understood through Gnan, or the knowledge as the self that is separate from the self. And as capital here is the Amapura, small SCLF is Sylvia. Why does lightning strike? Who caused it to flare up in the skies? Lightning. The spelling of lightning may be wrong. Physical spelling. Yeah, is it correct? I don't know. Lightning.
No,
Is it
correct.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Correct.
Good. Lightning, thundering. What is all that? First, there is a light, sharp lightning, and then there is thunder. Just a little bit, few seconds later. What is all that? Are there rocks up there in the skies? No. Water vapor, clouds. Just look at the miracle. Nature is very forceful. If you come sometime to me, says Dada, I can explain this all to you. Very good. So I will let you now read this, please, in Portuguese.
El Gnani describe hechos acerca de Vyavasthit. El mundo trabaja continuamente por sí mismo y las personas tratan de manejarlo. ¿Para qué manejar algo que funciona automáticamente? Y ya sea que uno se despierte o no por la mañana, el sol y todo lo demás está listo. El mundo opera en forma continua, siempre funciona. Si tiras un carboncito caliente en gasolina, ¿necesitas encenderlo o se encenderá solo? Así es todo esto. No hay necesidad de un hacedor. Si arrojas sodio en el agua, estallará en llamas. Puedes entender esto a través de la ciencia. Así es como el mundo se ha presentado a través de la ciencia. Todas estas relaciones han surgido del mismo modo. Y cuando Shuddha estaba leyendo, él aclaró que han surgido desde la ciencia. I'm making the translation of what you said. Todas
Thank
estas
you.
relaciones han surgido del mismo modo, pero esto puede entenderse a través del Gnan, conocimiento, que es el conocimiento del ser con mayúscula, separado del ser con minúscula. El ser con mayúscula siendo lo real, el ser con minúscula siendo lo relativo. ¿Por qué caen rayos? ¿Quién los hace destellar? Rayos, truenos. ¿Qué es todo esto? ¿Hay rocas ahí arriba? No. Vapor de agua, nubes. Solo mira el milagro. La naturaleza es contundente. Si vienes alguna vez a mí, dice Dadashri, puedo explicártelo.
Beautiful. Okay, so Nada is taking us deeper now into this, and I'm going to stop sharing this so we can just discuss this.
Voy a sacar esto para que podamos discutirlo. Esto nos está llevando más profundamente. You started a sentence saying something about this taking us deeper into.
Yeah, right. We just, what we do is we read Dada and then we go a little deeper by, because I have access to the Gujarati with me, inside here. This is
Yo
the
tengo
Gujarati.
acceso al Gujarati acá conmigo.
And so I get, when I read with you, I look at it again, I share Dada again with you.
A ustedes lo leo en Gujarati y comparto lo de Dada con ustedes.
So Dada is now describing the reality of this world. You see, the reality of.
Dada aquí describe la realidad del mundo.
He is going beyond the state of the human being outside. He is looking at the vast outdoors. You see?
Él está mirando la vastedad de la afuera, va más allá de mirar a este ser humano.
And instead of making us look at human beings, other human beings, he starts with nature. You see, he starts with.
En lugar de mirar al ser humano, él comienza a mirar a la naturaleza.
Yeah, he looks at nature and he doesn't get lost in the beauty of nature. He goes behind all these various phenomena that are there, the Iguazu Falls, where does the water come from? What is it, you see?
Él va más allá, él mira la naturaleza, Dada mira la naturaleza, y en lugar de perderse en la belleza de la misma, él va más allá de lo que pasa en la naturaleza. Él va más allá de simplemente apreciar, por ejemplo, las cataratas.
Yeah, look at the vastness of this universe, you see. And at other times he has talked about the sun and the moon and the skies and the stars and the whole solar system and everything in exactness, you see. Everything running beautifully in exactness.
Él mira más allá él mira la naturaleza más allá. Él habló del sol, de la luna, de las estrellas y de la perfección, de la exactitud en la que todo esto funciona.
Everything, you see, he gives a very clear example of whether or not you wake up in the morning or not. The sun is going to be up, you see. The world is going to continue to run, you see.
Él nos da un ejemplo muy, muy claro cuando dice, no importa si te despiertas a la mañana o no, igual el sol va a estar allí, el mundo va a seguir funcionando, va a seguir girando, independientemente de cada uno de nosotros.
Yeah, but what is the mistake? The man says, "Oh, I woke up late. I do not feel like waking up. I want to sleep some more." You are neither sleeping nor awakening. It is the body that is part of this whole process that is either sleeping or awakening, you see.
Sí, la mística acá es que no importa si uno quiera levantarse o no se quiera levantar, cuando uno a veces quizás no tenemos ganas y decimos, bueno, quiero dormir un poco más, pero es algo que no podemos manejar, que no podemos regular. El cuerpo se despierta simplemente.
Yeah, it's the body and the brain that, all of these things are happening to the body. If you're tired, you might take longer to get up. If something is bothering you, you will not sleep. Something is going on inside the brain. So all of these things are happening. Everything is happening.
Le suceden al cuerpo y a la mente. A veces uno tiene alguna dificultad o le pasa algo y no quiere despertarse, tiene más sueño. Son cosas que nos suceden en la mente, que nos suceden, a veces no podemos dormir por distintos problemas. Son cosas que no dependen de nuestro manejo, sino que simplemente suceden.
Continuously happening. This physical body will enter this world, it grows, it is continuously changing, and then, then it comes to the process of disintegrating. You see, the bodies come and go, and this has been described beautifully by Lord Krishna too. He says, I see this arising and then staying for some time apparently, and then disintegrating, or what we call dying, you see.
El cuerpo viene a este mundo y funciona, tiene su propio funcionamiento hasta que luego se desintegra, pero todo esto sucede naturalmente. Esto lo describió Lord Krishna de manera muy maravillosa, y diciendo que él veía como el cuerpo venía al mundo, funcionaba aquí y luego se desintegraba naturalmente.
Yeah, and I see this, and the difference between me and you, I am the Gnani, and you, my friend Arjun, you are right now believing that you are part of this, that it is happening to you, whereas I see this happening to what is essentially the non-self, you see. I see this to the non-self.
La diferencia entre tú y yo es que yo soy el Gnani y tú eres John, y tú crees que lo que te sucede, te está sucediendo a ti, a la parte con la que te identificas. Can you repeat the last part, please?
Arjun, it is happening to the non-self. You believe that it is happening to you, but it is happening to the non-self. It is happening to the non-self. It is not happening to you. It is happening to this body complex, you see.
John cree que lo que le pasa a él le está pasando a su no ser, a su cuerpo, a su complejo cuerpo, pero yo, que soy el Gnani, dice Dadashri, veo más allá de eso, veo desde el ser, y
The
lo que te
non,
está sucediendo.
yeah,
Bien.
the non-self in all matters, everything. It's called Pudgal. You see, it's called Pudgal. Pudgal means it
El no ser en
fills
todos,
and empties. You see, it fills and empties. You see.
el no ser se llama Pudgal y se llena y se vacía, se llena y se vacía.
Yeah, the exact terms are Puran and Galan. It fills and empties. It fills and empties. You see. Oh,
Se
this.
llena y se vacía, se llena y se vacía.
Yeah, it fills and empties. It arises. You see, a new tree grows. It dies, and then when it dies from the soil, another tree arises. You see, just
Es como un
continues.
ciclo, es un ciclo continuo, un nuevo árbol nace, crece, muere y en del mismo suelo vuelve a nacer otro árbol que nace, crece y muere. Es algo continuo, todo el
This
tiempo se llena y se vacía.
only the sixth element. You see, the sixth element, the self is the knower of all of this. You see.
El sexto elemento, el ser, es el que conoce esto, es el conocedor de todo esto.
Is the knower of this change that is happening in the other five. You see.
El ser es el conocedor de las otras 5 cosas que suceden, perdón,
Yeah.
de las cosas que suceden en los otros 5.
Matter, you see, matter. You
La
see,
materia,
matter, you see, matter and occupies space,
la
and in
materia ocupa
time
espacio
it
y
changes. Yeah, it changes. You see, it changes.
cambia en el tiempo.
Yeah, and it moves and it
Y se
rests.
mueve y descansa.
Yeah, so it is. These are the five elements. You see, matter, space, time, and then movement and steady, movement and rest, movement and rest.
Esos son los 5 elementos: materia, espacio, tiempo, cambio, movimiento y descanso, movimiento y descanso.
And so, in essence, this entire world continues. When he says it runs, when he says it runs, it means it is seen
I have problems
as
listening.
changing.
I have problems with the Shuddha. I have problems with the sounds. I have problems with the sound. There was some interference.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is this better now? Can you hear me? Yes? Huh?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. When it runs, when we say it runs, it's going on. It seems like the world is running, but it means it is changing. Nothing remains the same forever, you see. Even if you...
Que el mundo funciona, en realidad el mundo cambia, el mundo está permanentemente cambiando. Nunca las cosas son iguales de un minuto para otro.
Yes, two human beings meet each other, what their feelings, they spend 2 or 3 days together in life. You know, as one person is a guest, when they leave, you see, there are certain feelings, but when they meet again, the feelings have changed.
Cuando dos personas... I have problems again with the sound.
Okay, when two human beings meet and spend, say, 2 or 3 days together, there are certain feelings created, right? You know, you cannot expect the... Yeah.
Cuando dos seres humanos se encuentran y pasan 2 o 3 días juntos, también surge algún sentimiento de alguna clase que aparece entre ellos.
The feelings change because the space changes, you see, the location changes. You move from one place to another and the feelings change, the views change. From every place where you are, the views change, you see.
Los sentimientos cambian porque el espacio cambia, nos movemos de un lugar al otro y los sentimientos y la manera de ver las cosas se modifica, cambia el espacio, cambia la visión.
The view changes with space, you see. In other words, if you're in the home, the way you feel about it's different when you go out in the sunlight, and in the garden the feelings change. So everything is continuously changing. That is the essence of the first paragraph, you see.
Absolutamente todo cambia en forma permanente, cambia el espacio y cambian los sentimientos. Sorry, I missed a part, but I think that I didn't miss the meaning.
No, the view is called the bhav. You see,
La visión cambia permanentemente. La visión cambia todo el tiempo.
Yeah, view changes with space, you see, so that's why
cambia con el espacio.
That is why the food may be the same, but if the ambience in the restaurant is good, you enjoy the food more, you see.
La comida, por ejemplo, puede ser la misma, pero si el ambiente en el restaurante es bonito, es agradable, uno la disfruta más.
Yeah, these are continuously changing states. If we can remember, this world is a mixture of changing and stillness. Change and stillness.
El mundo, si uno mira el mundo, si uno puede recordar el mundo, es un permanente devenir de cambio y quietud, cambio y quietud.
Yeah, all this, okay, we see the 9 of us in this satsang, right? What we see is changing. What we see
Lo que nosotros vemos a las 9 personas que estamos aquí en el satsang, lo que vemos está cambiando, cambia todo el tiempo.
And the real one, the ama inside, is still, you see. There is
el alma, el verdadero, el real, el alma.
Yes,
estabilidad, es permanente.
Is permanent and it's still and non-changing. It doesn't change, you see.
Es permanente y no cambia. Es estable, es siempre igual.
Yeah. The petrol and the hot coal is an excellent example. When the two come together, there is going to be a huge flash of fire. You know.
El ejemplo del petróleo o de la gasolina y el carbón es perfecto. Cuando se unen va a haber una gran llamarada.
Yeah, creates the effect, you see, the effect. The nature of the interaction creates the effect, you see.
La naturaleza de la interacción crea el efecto.
Yeah, so the other calls it in another way. A young woman who is active in sexual biology and a young man who has got active sexual biology, when they come together.
I missed the parts.
Yeah, if Dada calls petrol
a la gasolina.
If there's a young woman and a young man, when they come together, there is their sexual biology is active, and if they are left alone, there will be a spark. You see, there will be yeah.
Dada compara esto con una pareja entre un hombre y una mujer que se encuentran donde hay atracción, al estar solos va a haber una chispa, se va a disparar la chispa.
Out of ignorance, he and she will say, he touched me and he did this to me, you see.
Desde la ignorancia ella va a decir, él me tocó y me hizo esto.
Yeah, by relative viewpoint is correct, but the exactness is, it is the nature of the interaction that created the effect. The two of them came too close together and the circumstances were just right that something happened, you see.
Esto, lo que dicen ellos desde lo relativo es eso, pero en realidad la naturaleza de la interacción es lo que genera que al unirse suceda esto que sucede entre los dos.
Yeah, so this, you see, it's an inner thing. The petrol, it's like petrol and fire, you see. You see, there is the fire in the man.
La gasolina es gasolina y a la vez es fuego internamente.
Yeah, and so therefore, young mothers who have got attractive young daughters, they are very careful. If they are careful in educating their daughters my dear daughter, you're going to college, you have to be careful, you see. So these are the kind of things that You give an education to your child, to your young daughter, you see.
Las mujeres, again, there was an interference.
Yeah,
and
yeah, right. So that is why a careful young mother educates her child that this is.
Por eso las madres cuidadosas educan a sus hijas.
Yeah, this is because you are aware of the nature. It is very similar to petrol and fire.
Es porque las madres tienen la conciencia de esta naturaleza y entonces por eso las educan y las cuidan. De nuevo hace la similitud con el petróleo y el fuego. Uno sabe lo que sucede y entonces por eso educa.
It is the nature of the subatomic particles that create attraction between a man and a woman, and the person will say, I am attracted. You see, it is your subatomic particles that make you feel attracted to a particular person. And yet,
son las partículas subatómicas las que nos hacen sentir atraídos hacia otra persona, y sin embargo nosotros decimos, me gusta tal persona, me siento atraído, atrae tal persona.
It is happening to the body, but what do you say? I am attracted.
Eso sucede al cuerpo, pero ¿qué decimos? Decimos, a mí me atrae.
You're supposed to be in this now, in this new awareness, you become aware that it is happening to the body. This is a reaction in the body, you see, it is a reaction.
Esta nueva conciencia que tenemos, nosotros sabemos que es algo que le sucede al cuerpo, que es una reacción.
Yeah, you don't have to have a doer in terms of this. This is happening, you see, in front of, if you're hungry and you enter a restaurant and you see so many different varieties of food.
Si uno tiene hambre y entra a un restaurante y ve toda esa comida,
you don't have to do anything. Automatically, saliva.
Automáticamente la saliva.
Saliva will come into the mouth, you see, or you see.
La boca.
Yeah, if you see a very attractive mango on a tree and you like mangoes, even though the mango is you cannot reach it, and it's ripe, you will be salivating, you see. So this is the kind of.
Uno, por ejemplo, ve un árbol, un mango muy apetecible, y si te gusta el mango y ves un mango, aunque esté muy alto en el árbol y no puedas alcanzarlo, la boca, vamos a sentir salivación en la boca, my case.
When you put sodium and water together, there is going to be a big flame, you see. So you have done that as a scientific experiment. So you say, who did it? Well, the two came together and it happened. Sodium and water is going to create a flame, you see.
Poner sodio en el agua, inclusive se hace un experimento científico de poner sodio en el agua, se va a hacer una llamarada, y nos preguntamos, ¿quién lo hizo? Pero simplemente la naturaleza de los elementos.
Dadashri says, in the same way, these relationships, you see, that are there, are also based on the science. Now, this is the new talk he's bringing up. This son that you have, Sylvia, or you see, this friend that you have in the home. You see, these relationships are also sorry.
I have interfered again. I don't know what happens with the sound. Todos tienen problema con el sonido como yo, que a veces escuchan.
Yeah, it must be my, I'm in India, so I have to be careful. I'm trying to, I will make sure this doesn't move too much. Is that better?
Sometimes there is sort of a strong reverberation, and so your voice is, what's the word? Well, it's faulty. So I can't hear your words. I can hear a loud sound, but I can't hear your words.
Okay. How about now? Can you hear this now better? Is this better?
But sometimes I hear correctly, but then everything is distorted.
Okay. Is this? Let me know. Is this better now, or is it still causing some distortion?
Now it's distorted. It's distorted.
How about now? Is it still distorted?
Now it's good.
Is it good? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me see now. Is this better?
That is better.
Okay, good. All right. You see this Dada says, mine is the science. What this is, understand this science and you will be free. You see?
La mía es la ciencia, debes entender esta ciencia y serás libre.
You see, he looks at, he starts off with all of this physical phenomenon in terms of the sun and the sun going up and going down. You see all this.
Él habla de todos los físicos del... No. Again, I can't hear.
Okay. I do not know why. Let me see. Is there anything else going on? Let me see. Let me make sure there is nobody else on this particular internet. Give me 1 minute, okay? I will go and check and make sure nobody is on the same channel, okay? All right?
Okay. Fabiana o Patricia, can you take over? ¿Pueden seguir ustedes? Porque yo ya estoy en horario. Fabiana, ¿puedes abrir tu sonido? Ahí está.
Puedo, anda tranquila, corazón.
Bueno,
gracias. Muchas gracias.
Ahora me despido de Shuddha cuando vuelva.
Que tengas un día hermoso, corazón.
Gracias. Mucho trabajo, no saben. La docencia en esta época es terrible.
Bueno.
I must be leaving, Fabiana or Patricia.
Okay. Okay, you got to leave. Okay, my dear. Thank you. You have to go. Okay, all right. Jai Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand. Thank you. Good to have you and good to see you. Give my love to your friends. Okay. Hola, Fabi. How are you, my dear? And you need to unmute yourself, Fabi. Okay. Can you hear me now? I can't hear your sound. Okay. Okay. Now.
The thing is,
okay. Now.
They are destroying my house.
Who is?
I have people working here.
Okay. So then,
if you listen to noises.
Okay. Then wear your hearing aids and say, so
yeah. But you can listen to me.
No.
If I wear this, you are not listening to me. Perhaps Patrick can continue.
Okay. Well, let's see. Okay. Now speak. Oh no. Okay. All right. So, okay, because there are, I know what the problem is. Let me show you what the problem is for you, Fabi. See,
okay.
Just look at it. Just look at it. You have to get a hearing aid that has got a microphone too, you see.
But there is no one here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that is the reason. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Now we can hear you very well. We can hear you well. All right. Ready?
But you can listen also the noises in my house.
No, we can't. It's fine. Right now we are not hearing any noises.
Okay.
Yeah. No, right now it's fine.
Let's try.
Yes. So he is essentially saying, it's so interesting that Dada says, be a little bit more aware and see that the reactions arise by one coming in close proximity to the other, one coming in close contact with the other, the reaction arises. There is no one doing it. That is what he is trying to make us understand.
Ok, lo que Dada está tratando de hacernos entender es que la sola proximidad de uno con el otro hace que las cosas sucedan, no que uno esté haciendo algo. La simple proximidad de un cuerpo acercándose al otro.
Yes, the reactions arise. You see, so you don't have to really have anyone do it. The moment you come in proximity of what we call a rag file, you see, a rag file.
Entonces, la reacción sucede simplemente cuando estamos en proximidad de un archivo RAG. RAG file.
A rag file means a person with an account of attachment. You see, the moment he or she,
RAG file, un archivo RAG, es una persona con una cuenta de apego con nosotros.
so the moment this person enters your home or and comes anywhere near you, the way your feelings will automatically change. You don't
I lost
have,
you, Shuddha.
huh? Your feelings will automatically change, huh?
Ok, ni bien esa persona se acerca o entra a tu casa, entra en proximidad, tus sentimientos van a cambiar automáticamente.
Yeah. Neither she is doing it nor you are doing it. It is the nature of the account. It's okay. It is the nature of what it is nature of what do you mean? You can't see the account from past life, but you can see that the moment he or she comes around you, you feel good.
Esa persona, es decir, no lo hace esa persona, no lo haces tú, es simplemente la naturaleza de la cuenta que tenés con ese archivo.
You're not touching the person. The person is sitting far away, you see. But the moment he or she comes around you, or even if you think even of that person, if she may be hundreds of miles away, it creates a different energy, you see.
Ok, es la naturaleza de la cuenta que tienes con esa persona. No sabes cuál es la cuenta de la vida pasada, pero sí sabes que hay una cuenta de este tipo. Entonces, en cuanto se acerca, o ni siquiera se acerca, está en otro lado, pero pensás en esa persona, tu sentimiento, tu sensación cambia.
Now, that person, say you may be in Buenos Aires and that person may be in Posada, right? But the feeling changes the moment you think about that person. And so, is that...
Entonces, podés estar en Buenos Aires y la otra persona en Posadas, pero en el mismo instante en el que pensás en esa otra persona, el sentimiento cambia.
So what does it indicate to you? The science says that inside you, those subatomic particles of attachment are stirring up, are stirring up, you see? They are stirring up.
Entonces, lo que la ciencia nos está enseñando es que las partículas subatómicas, los parmanus en nuestro cuerpo, se empiezan a despertar y mover y a conectar en cuanto pensamos en esa otra persona debido al tipo de cuenta que tenemos con ese archivo.
So, and the same can happen with aversion, even...
Y lo mismo sucede con la aversión.
Yeah. Now, just imagine, this is happening even when they are so far away. You can imagine what will happen when you are in front of each other, you see?
Aunque estemos muy lejos, podemos imaginar lo que sucede cuando pensamos en esas personas.
You don't have to imagine, you know what happens, you see?
Shuddha, I missed you.
You don't have to imagine, you know what exactly happens when those accounts of attachment or aversion come in front of each other, right?
Ni siquiera lo tenemos que imaginar, sabemos perfectamente lo que sucede cuando esas cuentas de apego o de aversión están una enfrente de la otra.
You see? So, one thing we learn from today's reading by Sylvia is that it happens. It happens, you see?
Entonces, lo que hoy aprendemos, por lo que leímos con Silvia, es que simplemente sucede.
Neither that person is doing it, nor you are doing it. It is the coming together or the stirring of these subatomic particle accounts. You see,
Ni la otra persona lo está haciendo, ni nosotros lo hacemos, es simplemente lo que sucede con las partículas subatómicas.
Yeah, you see, just like if very strong account is there, it will be like petrol and fire. If it is a very strong account of attachment, you see, it will be like petrol and fire, you see. It can be
Entonces,
both.
si es una muy fuerte cuenta de apego, va a ser como poner el petróleo y el carboncito.
Yeah, you see, so this is Graciela finds it very funny. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, but this is, we experience all of this. You see, we have experienced this. Now we are looking at it with not it happened to me or it happened to her. We are saying it happens. See the difference?
Okay, yes. Lo que dice es que con lo que yo le agregué, Grace se divirtió, pero que está ok, porque en realidad ya sabemos lo que pasa. Lo único que estamos viendo ahora diferente es que sucede, no nos sucede, no lo generamos.
And this, we say that this body complex is effective. It will give an effect, you see? It will give an effect.
Entonces lo que entendemos es que este cuerpo, este complejo de cuerpo que tenemos es efectivo, es decir, es resultado de un efecto.
And so when Dadashri says that these relationships are also have arisen out of science, now we begin to understand what is the relationship. With one, a mother may have two sons. With one son, there is an account of attachment. With the other son, there is an account of aversion, you see? And then it changes after a while, you see?
Entonces lo que estamos aprendiendo es que las cosas suceden y que, por ejemplo, una madre con dos hijos puede tener con uno una cuenta de apego, con otro puede tener una cuenta de aversión, y que también puede ir cambiando a lo largo del tiempo.
So, yes, Sylvia.
Es como un código de barra, como un lector en el súper. Tiene el código de barra y cuando le pasa el escáner, sabe qué producto tiene, ¿no? Es muy parecido, muy loco la simbología.
What Sylvia is trying to tell us is like a QR code in the supermarket, in a product. When you read it with the machine, it automatically says what is in there.
Yes, very nice example, Sylvia. Very nice example.
Dice que es muy buen ejemplo.
Yeah, excellent example. You see, it just scans it, boom, right there. It's just there in front of you. You see, and
dice que directamente lo escanea, como vos decís, y aparece, sucede, está.
And if you look at Amazon, the biggest industry in this packaging and putting it together. You type it on your computer, and there it starts the cycle of there is no one touching it. It picks up the object in the factory, it packs it up, it just puts the label, it takes it exactly where it needs to go, and it is ready for dispatching, you see?
Ok, lo que dice está haciendo lo mismo, está empleando tu ejemplo con Amazon. Si pensamos en Amazon, nosotros lo tipeamos y lo elegimos en nuestra computadora y algo hace que salga de la fábrica, que le pongan el packaging, que le pongan la etiqueta y un día llega a tu casa, simplemente.
And you see, the money is coming out through your credit cards from the accounts. So the money is also changing from one place to the other. But this person says, I bought it, I paid it, I returned it, I liked it. You see? You are part of this whole process too. Your mind is
claro,
also...
Lo que dice es que somos parte del proceso, pero no hacemos todo. Es decir, la plata sale de nuestra cuenta corriente o de nuestra tarjeta de crédito, va al que nos está vendiendo el producto y simplemente va de un lado para el otro y nosotros decimos, yo lo compré, yo lo elegí, yo lo pagué, a mí me gusta, a mí no me gusta.
You know, you might be reading something serious on the internet. All of a sudden, Amazon shows you a little ad, you see, and so you go there, you see, your chit goes there. Next thing you know is already the process has started in terms of money changing, and it is coming in your home in front of you. You see, I mean,
Entonces lo que dice, podemos estar leyendo algo muy serio en internet, pero sin embargo nos aparece al costado el aviso de lo que está publicando Amazon, y entonces ahí ya nuestro cheat se va para allá y empieza todo el proceso de la compra, el movimiento de dinero y todo lo demás.
you know, you did not go to the computer to buy anything from Amazon, but it happened, you see. Scientific.
No nos sentamos frente a la computadora para comprar algo, sin embargo sucedió. Las evidencias científicos circunstanciales lo hicieron.
Yeah, it just goes. And then when you're buying it, you say, oh, it looks good. I'm going to buy two. I'm going to give it as a Christmas gift. So now it just goes on and on and on and on. It's all happening, you see.
Entonces, ni bien lo estamos comprando, decimos, uy, pero esto está muy bueno, entonces voy a comprar dos y voy a usar uno para hacer un regalo de Navidad. Y la cosa sigue sucediendo y el dinero se sigue moviendo.
Scientific circumstantial evidence is doing it. You know, if it earns money from somebody, the person who delivers it, he gets, you know, it's part of his job. You see, so much is happening, you see. We only,
Tanto está sucediendo. Son todas
yeah,
evidencias científicos circunstanciales.
yeah,
El
one
que
evidence,
recibe el pedido, el dinero, nosotros.
one evidence of an opinion, this is good, you see. You taste it, I mean, when the thing comes in your home, you like it, you say, oh, it's very good, I want to order more. Next time it is not the same, you see. So this is all changing, everything changing, you see.
Todo el tiempo todo está cambiando y son todas evidencias, el me gusta, el me tienta, el llega y me gusta y compro otro más, es
You
todo
see,
el tiempo así.
all happening to the non-self complex, you know.
Todo eso le pasa al complejo del no ser.
A
I'm
non-self
missing you,
complex,
Shuddha.
huh? Or non-self complex interactions only. This is the interaction of non-self complexes in this world, you see.
Son todas interacciones del complejo del no ser en este mundo.
Only the knower within each one of us is the only one who is the blissful one. He is the only one who does not move. Everything else is moving, you see. Everything else is going around.
Es solo el ser, el conocedor, el que tenemos dentro de todos, el que es estable, el que no se mueve, el que no cambia.
You see, so Dadashri says this nature is very strong and is very, very powerful. You see, this nature of ours. This is all part of nature. It's all part of nature, you see. Not only what we see.
Todo esto es parte de la naturaleza que somos y que es realmente muy fuerte.
This is not only what is happening in the skies and the thunderstorms and the rivers, etc. Is nature also this that is happening to the body complexes, you see? One body complex, another body complex, another body complex is all part of nature, N capital nature, you see?
Ok, todo es parte de la naturaleza. Naturaleza con N mayúscula. Cada uno de estos complejos de cuerpo, no solo la tierra, los ríos, las tormentas, el cielo.
It is going on very beautifully. So, time for us to take a little break and then we come back and we read some more, okay? Fabiana, you're doing great, my dear. Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dice que vamos a tomar un break un ratito y volvemos para seguir leyendo.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
It's 5 minutes?
5 minutes?
Okay, what you like, 5 minutes. Okay, they come back 5 minutes. All right.
Okay.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Sí.
¿Qué pasó?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola.
Bien. Escúchame, ¿les avisás, por favor, que tengo que atender porque ya me están tocando el timbre?
¿Cómo no, corazón?
Así que me voy. Besote, nos vemos mañana.
Nos vemos mañana. Un beso grande, Gracielita. Pasá lindo día, amor.
Gracias, igual.
Chao, princesa.
Qué bueno que viniste, Damián, así me cubrís.
¿Qué está pasando?
Me están tirando abajo una pared de piedra y no tengo micrófono en los auriculares, así que me está costando un poco.
¿Pero Shuddha se fue?
Un break de 5 minutos.
Ah, ok. Bueno.
¿Vos bien?
Bien. ¿De qué están hablando? ¿Hicieron la lectura?
Sí. Leyó
Bueno.
un título y en teoría ahora vamos a leer otro título.
Bueno, buenísimo. Buenísimo. Me voy a servir un café. Si
Vaya.
tenemos 5 minutos. Ahí vengo.
Dale. Hola, Silvita.
Hola, ¿cómo te va? Estoy tratando de llamar al banco para pagar las cuotas. ¿Qué haces?
No me hables de pagos, por favor.
Bueno, el mes pasado tuve que elegir o comer o pagar las cuotas, ¿no? Como este mes cobro aguinaldo, y sí, voy, viste, como, ¡hola!
No, yo te juro que no tengo ni idea cómo se hace. Mujer, ya vendrán tiempos mejores, decímelo, por favor. Lo que pasa es que ahí es donde se me va el no ser y me abraza toda.
Por favor, tiempos mejores, por favor.
Hola, Chechu.
Hola,
¿Qué pasa que decís, por favor?
Que queremos tiempos mejores financieros.
Ah.
Bueno.
Ahora sí escuchan el que está rompiendo las paredes.
Allí, ¿en tu casa estás en las paredes?
Acabo de escucharlo, pero es muy delicado. Es muy delicado el señor rompiendo paredes.
Oh, se ve que es muy malo el micrófono de mi computadora.
No, está todo bárbaro, está todo bárbaro. Está todo bárbaro, corazón. Se escucha muy, muy poco y vos estás clarísima, muy clara.
Bueno, avísame si me confundo, por favor.
No, tranquila, fuma.
¿Y esa tos de dónde vino?
Desde el domingo con fiebre y tos. Ayer a la noche, te juro, me tuve que poner medias de lana, hace con polera, suéter, que me lo acabo de poner y me encantó el conjunto que armé. Te muestro el pantalón. Pantalón floreado y suéter a cuadros. Fue lo primero que encontré, pero bueno.
Está muy bien.
¿Ayuda?
Okay.
Sí.
So,
Ok.
Dada, in essence, oh, sorry. Okay, so Dada, in essence, is making us look at this vast world of ours with a different view. He says, don't.
Entonces, lo que Dada en esencia está tratando de hacer es que podamos ver este mundo nuestro desde otro punto de vista.
Yeah, learn to see this, and you will find that there is no doer, you see. There is
Aprender
really,
a verlo así y finalmente terminaremos dándonos cuenta de que no hay un hacedor.
there is an apparent doer. You see, apparently it looks like, it looks like, oh, he did it, but, or she did it, but apparently he was just, or she was just an evidence behind which there are.
Entonces, en apariencia parece que el otro es un hacedor, que él lo hizo, pero es simplemente una evidencia.
Yeah, it's just one of the evidence. And even that person inside, has so many evidences. Evidence of the body, evidence of his feelings, evidence of his mind, evidence of his chit, evidence of his intellect. ¿Sí?
Y entonces esa persona en sí misma también tiene un montón de evidencias. Es la evidencia de su chit, la evidencia de su intelecto, la evidencia de su cuerpo.
Yeah, all of those, because none of those are under his control. Everything is space-time dependent. It is space-time.
Nada de todo eso está bajo su control. Todo eso depende del tiempo y del espacio.
At home, before he leaves, he will say, oh, I want to go to this restaurant and I want to eat this. By the time he reaches the restaurant, a lot of things have changed. By the time he sees the menu, it changes. You see, so evidences are changing according to space, time. And
entonces, él, por ejemplo, sale de su casa y dice, voy a ir a este restaurante y voy a pedir este plato. Pero para el momento en el que llega al restaurante, tantas cosas han ido cambiando que son un montón de evidencias que se conjugan al mismo tiempo.
And also, most importantly, evidence of the knots. You see, evidence of the knots inside. You see, evidences of the knots of anger, pride, deceit, greed. You see.
Y lo más importante de todo son las evidencias de los golpes, de los calláis, de la ira, el orgullo, el engaño, la codicia.
Yeah, if you go to a restaurant with a greedy person, he says, okay, come on, I'm going to take you out for dinner, you see. You know that you probably are the one who is going to end up paying for the dinner anyway.
I miss you.
If you go, say a greedy man or woman invites you to dinner at a restaurant, chances are you will end up paying for the dinner, you see.
Ok, hasta que una persona, te invita a comer una persona muy greedy, Damián.
Greedy, greedy means, he does.
Ambicioso.
Ambicioso. Hasta que te invita a comer una persona muy ambiciosa, codiciosa, envidiosa.
Yeah.
Todo
Yeah.
eso te invita a comer y las evidencias harán que termines vos pagando por la comida.
When the bill comes, he'll say, let me pay. But, he will really not, he will not reach for his wallet or the purse, you see.
Bien, va a decir, déjame pagar, pero finalmente vas a terminar pagando vos. No es lo que estaba esperando.
Yeah. So it's the evidence of the greed, you see. It is the evidence of the greed. He is not doing it. What
Es
can
la
you do?
evidencia de la codicia.
That's the way it is, you see. That's, that is what's going on, that.
Es lo que sucede, es lo que tiene que pasar, es lo que está sucediendo.
And so what do you say? I'm not going to dinner with him ever again. You see, he doesn't spend any money,
Y aunque digamos y decimos, no voy a ir a comer nunca más con él, no gasta ni un centavo.
Yeah, so these are all evidences, you see? Evidence.
Todas evidencias.
Yeah. Okay, so now let us read some more, shall we?
Yes, vamos a leer un poquito más.
And I'm going to put this up there. We're in the next heading. Understanding the science brings the resolution, okay? And let me see how big this is. Yeah, so I'll read this. And this heading will go underneath. I'm sure they're going to correct this. This heading goes underneath this one, all right? So I am going to read the English part completely, and then I will ask you to read the Portuguese, okay?
Okay, better I will read the Spanish one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, between you guys, between Spain and Portugal, I get confused.
I know, just kidding.
One day I'm with them, and one day with you, and and then I'm in India, totally different time zone. So it's just evidence. Evidence. Yeah. Yesterday I was with them. You see, so okay. Now.
Okay. Esto es un chiste porque él va a leerlo en inglés y nos dice que después yo voy a leer el de portugués, entonces le digo que mejor leo el de español y todo eso.
Yeah, so understanding the science brings the resolution. First he talks about the science in the previous paragraph. Now he says, understand the science, you see. And
okay, en el párrafo anterior hablamos de la ciencia y ahora vamos a hablar de entender la ciencia.
Dadashri says, right now when you drink tea and eat, it is all under the control of Vyavasthit only. It will all present before you, even if you do not go out to check up on it. The cup of tea and the snacks will come to you, you see. Where did the sugar come from? You don't have to make an inquiry into it, do you? Who grew the sugar cane? Do you have to go and investigate all of that? They all arise and they are there. There is the sugar, there is the coffee, there is the milk, everything is there, right? Don't they? How does it come? It has all been arranged in an orderly step, you see. You just say, I would like to have a nice cup of coffee with some this, and it all comes. Up until now, you believed that I am the sole doer. I am the sole doer. Does anyone know? Okay, well, you read this and then, let's read paragraph by paragraph, okay? Yeah.
Okay. Entender la ciencia trae solución. Justo ahora, cuando tomas té y comes, todo está solamente bajo el control de Vyavasthit. Todo se presentará ante ti, aun si no lo chequeas. ¿De dónde salió el azúcar? No necesitas investigarlo. ¿Quién cultivó la caña de azúcar? ¿Tienes que ir a investigar todo eso? No, todo eso llega, ¿o no? ¿Cómo viene? Todo ha sido dispuesto progresiva y ordenadamente, pero hasta ahora creías que eras el único hacedor.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone know on what basis does one receive food? These ascetics, those monks and nuns, do not know anything. All they know is, I am eating, I went over there and brought the food, and this is how I ate it. Hey, but on what basis did it come together? Why did these Karelas, in India we have these bitter vegetables, come your way today on your plate? Why did these eggplants come your way today? Where did the yam, come your way today? How did it come? Mm-hmm. Go on.
¿Alguien sabe sobre qué base uno recibe el alimento? Los ascetas no saben nada. Cuando dijo ascetas, dijo monjes y monjas. Todo lo que saben es que yo estoy comiendo, fui hacia allá y traje la comida y así es como comí. ¡Ey! Pero ¿sobre qué fundamento sucedió esto? ¿Por qué llegaron hoy a ti esas carelas, que serían como unas calabazas amargas de India? ¿Por qué hoy llegaron a ti estas berenjenas? ¿Por qué llegaron las batatas hoy a ti?
Mm-hmm. Now, Dada gives the answer. It is based on the parmanus, subatomic particles, within you that the wife got the inspiration to prepare that dish of Karela and potatoes, batatas, you see. Just imagine, the subatomic particles are inside you, that the wife got the inspiration to prepare that dish, and that is how this particular food appears in the plate before you. Only that which is within you will happen on the outside. Otherwise, it is not possible for it to happen. This is a very deep spiritual science, Vignan. These are very subtle facts. Does a person ever wonder or think about what is the basis on which this food appears on my plate at this time? What is the basis behind this? In nature, it is not possible for even a single parmanu, subatomic particle, not even a single mustard seed, not even a single grain to come to you against this science. Okay?
Fue en base a los parmanus, las partículas subatómicas, en ti, que hoy tu esposa tuviera la inspiración de prepararte este plato. Y así es como esta comida en particular aparece hoy en el plato frente a ti. Solo aquello que está en ti sucederá afuera. De otro modo, no es posible que acontezca. Esta es una ciencia espiritual muy profunda, Vignan. Estos son hechos muy sutiles. ¿Alguna vez alguien se pregunta cuál es el fundamento de que este plato aparezca delante de mí? ¿Qué hay detrás de ello? En la naturaleza no es posible que un solo parmanu, que una sola partícula subatómica, ni siquiera un grano de mostaza, llegue a ti en contra de la ciencia.
Beautiful. The Dada says, there is a karmic account of every parmanu. Amazing sentence. There is a karmic account of every parmanu. Every subatomic particle has an account. So all this will not enter en masse, will it? What do you think? If you understand some science, then your mind will find some resolution.
Dice que es una... Hay una cuenta de karma en cada parmanu. Es decir, cada parmanu tiene una cuenta de karma. Entonces, todo esto no entrará masivamente, ¿no? ¿Qué crees? Si entiendes un poco de esta ciencia, tu mente hallará alguna solución.
This is a fantastic paragraph that we just read, okay? This
Hemos
is,
leído un párrafo fantástico.
you know, this is amazing new knowledge. Let me go back to, this is amazing new knowledge. Where are we? Stop share here.
Es un asombroso
Okay, you
nuevo
know,
conocimiento.
yes, it makes us look at, it increases our awareness of everything, you see. It increases, it makes you go into a different vision about what is happening in front of you, you see.
Nos hace llegar a un nuevo entendimiento, a tener una nueva visión de qué es esto que está pasando frente a nosotros.
Yeah, it is, you know, when Dadashri says that there is, this is an account of every subatomic particle. Every subatomic particle. And subatomic particle you cannot see. Atoms you and I cannot see. We just see a huge collection of atoms, physical atoms, that makes this flesh, but then there is subtle atoms that are inside continuously, of atoms of thoughts, atoms of, you know, the chit reaction.
The last part, I am missing the
Atoms of thinking, in the thinking processor, atoms, you see, atoms in thinking process, atoms in the chit process, atoms in the reactions of the intellect, you see, all of these things. The machinery, this huge machinery of our body, you see, is all made up of account of atoms.
Todo este conocimiento es tan fantástico, lo que nos está diciendo es que cada parmanu, cada partícula subatómica tiene una cuenta de karma. Y nosotros ni siquiera podemos ver eso por separado, ni siquiera podemos ver los átomos, y estamos llenos de los átomos que forman nuestro chit, los átomos que forman nuestro intelecto, los átomos que forman nuestro cuerpo, una gran maquinaria de átomos trabajando todos juntos.
And the nice, yeah, these atoms exist within us. You see, these atoms exist within us with specific accounts. So depending on the space-time and intentions, these atoms will manifest. You see, these atoms will react, you see.
Entonces, estos átomos viven en nosotros, y dependiendo del espacio, el tiempo y la intención, es que van a reaccionar y van a aparecer, y se van a mover.
You know, the man just believes that, oh, my wife cooked the food, you see, and, you know, why did she cook this? Why did she cook this? You see, he doesn't.
Entonces, el hombre cree que es su mujer la que preparó la comida. ¿Por qué cocinó esto? ¿Por qué preparó esto?
He does not know that she may ask you, what would you like to eat today? But what appears in the plate is the exact result of your own account in the body. Your own subatomic particles are pulling the exact food in front of you. You see, your subatomic particles is pulling the food.
Entonces, lo que el hombre no sabe es que son sus propias partículas subatómicas. Es el resultado de eso lo que está poniendo esa comida en su plato enfrente de él. El resultado de sus partículas subatómicas.
Your subatomic particles that are pulling you in the direction of some peace and quiet inside will make you move and open up some soft music, or make you take a walk on your own outside, you see, you know. And
son tus propias partículas subatómicas las que te pondrán en la dirección de tomar una caminata tranquila o poner una música suave, la búsqueda de relajarte.
So it happens first inside before it happens outside, you see.
Pasa primero adentro y después pasa afuera.
Yeah, he says whatever is existent inside this universe of this body that the world identifies as Damian or Cecilia or Evangelina, it is already been constructed. It has been already been planned in the last life, and it is only expressing. It is just only opening up.
Entonces, este universo que es lo que observamos, como Damián, como Evangelina, como Cecilia, esto ya existe y ya fue plantado en la vida anterior. Y acá se expresa como este universo.
It is we began the satsang with the reading that it is all happening. We began the satsang by reading that it is all happening, you see, right? It is all happening.
Comenzamos el satsang leyendo de que todo está sucediendo, ¿cierto?
It is all happening, you see. And we were generally, when we say it is all happening, we look outside and say, oh, whatever is happening outside is happening. No, it first happens inside. It happens inside, and as a reaction, it appears that it is happening outside, you see. It's inside.
Entonces, empezamos el satsang leyendo sobre que todo está sucediendo. Todo está todo el tiempo sucediendo. Y ahora no es solo eso, sino que primero sucede adentro, y dado lo que sucede adentro, es que sucede afuera. Y ahí observamos. Es una reacción.
This says every subatomic particle is an account, is an exact account. Is an exact account that is going to manifest through these reactions that we call attachment, aversion, and reactions will arise. It will open up and it will present with the reaction of attachment, neutral, or aversion. It is going to happen in front of you.
Okay, entonces cada una de nuestras partículas subatómicas es una cuenta. Y esa cuenta es la que va a traer lo que se va a manifestar como reacción, y puede ser una cuenta de aversión, neutral o de apego.
And it will happen inside the inner machine. The mind will show it, the intellect will pick it up and say, I like it or I dislike it. The chit will run around, you see, the ego will react,
entonces,
you see.
Se va a manifestar primero en la maquinaria interna, la mente va a decir, creo que me gusta o no me gusta, el chit va a andar por ahí dando vueltas, vamos a reaccionar.
Yeah, and the words will come out accordingly. Oh, I love it, I hate it, etc., etc. You see, all the words will happen, right? All of these things.
Y nuestra voz va a salir y va a ir reafirmando todo eso, me gusta, no me gusta.
And this is with reference to only this one non-self complex called Patricia. When she is in front of another
Todo
one.
eso es solo en referencia a nuestro complejo del no ser, llamado, por ejemplo, Patricia.
Yeah, now if she is interacting with 3 or 4 different people, you can see how this gets multiplied, you see? How this gets multiplied,
Y entonces, si estamos interactuando con 3 o 4 personas afuera, vamos a observar cómo esto se va multiplicando.
But only so much creates the reactions. All of those reactions are accounts, you see. Either you are meant to eat your food in a company of 10 people, or you're meant to eat your food by yourself, or you might touch it and not finish it. You see, if the exact amount that is the amount that is going to go into your body is also fixed. It's also
Pero todo son reacciones a estas cuentas que ya están seteadas. Tengas que comer solo o rodeado de 10 personas. La exacta cantidad que comes. Si tan solo lo tocas y dejas de comer. Todo esto ya está fijo.
Yeah, how many times you're going to chew that food, it's all fixed. What is going to happen to it, it's all fixed. It is all part of the effect. It's all happening, you see.
Todo esto está sucediendo, todo esto es simplemente parte del efecto. ¿Cuánto vas a comer? ¿Qué vas a comer? ¿Con quién vas a comer? ¿Qué vas a comer?
Yeah.
Todo parte del efecto.
And the big error is, I had to eat the sandwich by myself because she did not cook it properly. She did not cook food today, you see. What am I supposed to do? You see, and he started.
Por ejemplo, la queja de no cocinó, no lo hace bien, hoy no me cocinó nada, lo voy a tener que hacer yo.
I told her to come in time. She's not here. I don't feel like going out to the
Sorry,
restaurant.
Shuddha.
I told her to come in time so we can go together for a restaurant, but she got delayed. This, that. You see, I am doing, she's doing, they are doing is all wrong, you see. Yeah.
Ok, y eso que le dije, que venga temprano, así íbamos juntos a comer afuera, un restaurante, pero llegó tarde, y de nuevo seguimos girando con el yo hago, ella hace, nosotros hacemos, todo el mismo círculo vicioso.
It was your account to eat the half sandwich that was left in the fridge for, and not go and eat the hot food. That was the account. It was meant.
Es tu propia cuenta la que hizo que te comieras la mitad del sándwich que había quedado en la heladera en vez de poder comer una rica comida caliente. Tu cuenta.
Yeah, it's this, you see, this Dadashri gives, and Dadashri is saying, this is now when he talks about the account of a subatomic particle, you see, when he talks about the account of one single subatomic particle, he also gives a very beautiful sentence that follows, you see. This, he says in the last paragraph, you don't need to worry that a whole bunch of these subatomic particles are going to enter into you. You see, you means now we are separate from this. We are not this body, but he's saying only that which is yours will manifest, open up. You don't have to worry about a whole...
Entonces, la conclusión es, solo lo que te pertenece es lo que va a aparecer. Cada partícula subatómica, empezó diciendo, cada partícula subatómica tiene su propia cuenta. Es todo eso en conjunto, que ni siquiera te tenés que preocupar porque es lo que va a entrar, y si bien no somos este cuerpo, solo lo que te pertenece se va a poner delante tuyo.
Some people go and eat food in, on the street food. They call it, we have street food in Argentina, we have street food in India, It's very tasty because a lot of people lined up to eat it,
Dice que hay gente, por ejemplo, que va y come comida en la calle, lo que se llama la comida callejera.
Yeah. Somehow it tastes better than what is in the restaurants, but you can fall sick.
Sabe mejor que las que sirven en los restaurantes.
If you're not careful, you can fall sick. But the point is, if it is your account, some people eat that food all the time and there's nothing happens to them, and some people are very careful and yet they eat a little bit and they get diarrhea and everything happens. It is, you see.
Claro. Entonces lo que está diciendo es que hay lugares como estos que es súper sabroso y huele re bien y es tentador y a veces es más rico que en los restaurantes, pero hay que ser cuidadoso porque te puedes enfermar. Sin embargo, hay gente que come eso todos los días y nunca le pasa nada, y hay otros que por ahí lo comen siendo muy cuidadosos y comen este poquito y ya tiene una gastroenterocolitis, diarrea o lo que sea.
Dada is just talking about food, but it is with anything that gives rise to pleasure or pain. You see, only that which is your account will express. Nothing new is going to come inside you. You see, nothing new is going to come in.
Solo se va a manifestar aquello que te competa, no solo lo de la comida, también con el placer, también con el dolor. Solo lo que te pertenezca se va a manifestar en vos.
Yeah, you say there's no need to have fear anymore. Dada takes away this issue of fear with this, what we read today, the exact account of subatomic particles, you see, from past life.
Entonces, ya no tiene sentido que tengamos miedo. No tiene sentido el miedo. Dada con estas oraciones nos acaba de explicar esto, es decir, solo va a aparecer lo que nuestras partículas subatómicas digan.
Yeah, you see, so if there is a very tasty dish that is laid up in front of you, there are 3 or 4 other tasty dishes, but you like one, everybody will be attacking that particular thing, but what is in your account will come to you. You don't have to be rushing for anything. The same thing applies to money, applies to pleasure, you see, things that give you pleasure in life, it's your account only. You carry
Entonces
with
pone el
you.
ejemplo de que vas a comer y sirven un plato de comida que te encanta y también sirven 2 o 3, pero vos hay uno que te encanta, que es el que más te gusta y todo el mundo quiere servirse de ese plato. Que
Yeah.
no te apresures, que no pasa nada, solo vas a poder comer lo que te toca, y lo mismo pasa con el dinero, lo mismo pasa con el placer, ya está dicho.
Una pregunta.
Yes, Sylvia.
Una pregunta, Fabi.
Okay.
Silvia.
Le voy a preguntar algo que contó Shuddha. Él una vez se cayó y el Gnani le dijo que podría haber sido algo muy serio. Es el mismo ejemplo que está explicando ahora, que las cosas no suceden, pero además lo que él explicó, que además podría haber sido muy serio, pero debido a las partículas o lo que sea, no ocurrió tan seriamente. Si él nos puede abrir un poco más eso sobre cómo se va sanando todo esto, los archivos, ¿no?
Okay, Sylvia wants to offer an example that you gave to us some time ago, when you fall down on the street, and Gnani told you that it could be worse than it was to you, the consequences. If you
Yes.
can explain that to us.
Yes. Yes. Well, this was, I think, last time I visited Simandar city. I was walking, and then my foot got caught on a little piece of obstruction, stone, and I fell, and there was a lot of bleeding and swelling right here, you see. And
Yes. Wait me a second.
Go.
Fue la última vez, cree que fue la última vez que visitó Simandar City, que iba caminando, su pie se trabó en un cosito de baldosa de construcción que estaba, se cayó y un montón de sangre y el chichón y todo lo que le estaba pasando.
Yeah, I had to go to the emergency room and I got all kinds of checking, all done. But it healed beautifully right now. Now the question, the Gnani says it could have been worse right now. The Gnanis,
Yes.
yeah. Well, there are, you see.
Él fue a la, sorry, Shuddha. Bueno, fue a la guardia, lo curaron, le hicieron todo tipo de estudios y chequeos y se curó perfectamente bien. Y ahora va directo a la pregunta de el Gnani dijo que eso podría haber sido peor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean that the Gnani knows more than what Dada is speaking about here, you see. You see, the account was only exact that much, neither more nor less. That is you see. But the Gnani's approach is for generally people, whenever we say, oh, thank God, thank the Lord, maybe, there was no brain injury, etc., etc. It could have been worse, you see. So you're grateful. Oh, every time we are walking in life and, we almost fall, but we don't fall. It happens to all of us, we are walking, our attention is someplace else and we are almost falling, but something prevents us from injury. The first thing you remember is, wow, you're grateful. There is you're grateful to something else. You're grateful to God or whoever, right? Yes.
Entonces lo que dice es que en ese momento en el que le dijo podría haber sido peor, no es que sepa más o menos, simplemente esa era la exacta cantidad de karma, de dolor, de lo que fuese que estaba en las partículas subatómicas. No es que le tocaba más, simplemente y ahora está explicando el tema de cuando tomamos conciencia, cuando casi nos caemos, cuando estamos a punto de, cuando venimos distraídos y decimos, y ahí tomamos conciencia y agradecemos. Le agradecemos al Señor, a Dios, a quien
Yes.
sea superior que consideramos.
What we are reading, my dear Sylvia, is the exact science. This is the exact science of cause and effect, you see. You know, it was
Lo que
coming.
estamos leyendo ahora es la ciencia exacta de la causa y el efecto.
Entonces, there were a lot of evidences of why this happened. I can see so many evidences of which ended up in this injury, you see.
No, I missed you.
I can see so many evidences of why this happened, you see.
Puede haber tantas evidencias de por qué esto sucede.
You know, I can see so many evidences, and the point is that those evidences culminated in my walking fast, you know, not paying attention to the road because my chit was in a hurry to call somebody who had left my apartment, you know, gone away without having lunch, you see. We had asked her to stay, but she saw that there was not enough space, and so she left, you see. And I said, where is she? And so she just left. So I rushed after her, you see. And
Entonces dice que todas esas evidencias se juntaron en ese momento, simplemente, y por eso le pasó eso. Es decir, él salió apurado, caminando rápido, porque su chit estaba pensando en otra cosa y estaba tratando de correr a una persona que se había ido de su departamento, y él no, porque pensó que no había espacio suficiente, entonces él se fue corriendo y ahí fue que todo sucedió junto.
Yeah, there was no time to wear my regular shoes. I just wore some sandals, you know, and all of those things. So many evidences that result in the fall, you see.
Tantas evidencias que resultaron en esa caída.
And there is no doer there, you see, it just happened. And this was the account of the injury over here, you know, it had to happen. Now,
entonces, tantas evidencias, no un solo hacedor, y resultó en esa lastimadura sobre su ceja, en la cara.
Bueno, con ese mismo ejemplo, yo tengo algo que siempre me genera como mucha duda, y a veces yo le planteo cosas a él y él me quiere tirar con un zapato, por decir algo simpático, ¿no? Él le pasó esto y entendemos que es algo que se manifiesta porque solo le pertenecía a él, pero él estaba corriendo, por ejemplo, a alguien para hablarle, y desde mi concepto intelectual, eso es libre albedrío. Él estaba haciendo una acción mientras estaba pensando. Por un lado, él explica que porque él estaba haciendo todo eso, es algo que le pertenecía, algo que tenía que ocurrir, pero por el otro lado, desde mi cultura, o sea, algo que todavía necesito borrar un poquito más y aplicarlo, yo lo llamo libre albedrío.
¿Cuál es la pregunta?
Para entender más.
Sylvia is trying to explain to you and to us that she can understand that everything is because the circumstances and the evidences and just the cause, but for her, still, it is because free will. If you can explain something else.
Yeah, okay, we have free will. There is free will. Free will is for the one who believes I am this body and this will is mine.
Okay. Libre albedrío solo es para aquel que sigue pensando que yo soy este cuerpo y yo soy el hacedor.
Okay.
Yeah, it is for...
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so,
Yes.
okay, you got
Shuddha,
it.
Evangelina has a question.
Oh, okay, Evangelina. Yes, my dear.
She's asking if this explanation also applies when someone miss a pregnancy. I don't know how to say it right.
Is abortions
Someone
or
is
what?
pregnant, yes, natural abortion.
Yeah, natural abortion or unnatural abortions. Once they happen, it is all part of an account, you see.
Sí, Evangelina, aplica para esto y ya sea una pérdida natural o no natural, en ambos casos es parte de una cuenta kármica. Es una cuenta kármica.
Damian, can you please translate her Spanish into English for me in the chat? Yeah, her
Sorry,
chat. You know, Evangelina has written something in Spanish. Can you please translate that for
yeah,
me?
that she says
Yeah,
that.
no, can you write it? Can you write it down for me inside the chat, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
There is so many. Pueden cerrar los que no están hablando los micrófonos, que hay mucho.
Okay, I'm going to mute everyone and then continue, and then I unmute you. So this the two of us are there. While Damian is writing that. Sid, I need to get that exact question. That Sid, my dear friends, this this knowledge of scientific circumstantial evidences is not for the entire world. It is for the one who has separated from the ego, I am this body, the one who has become free from the intellect. It is the one who wants to get liberated. One who is, yeah.
Entonces, mis queridos amigos, toda esta explicación, esta ciencia, es para aquellos que han logrado la separación del ego del alma, es para aquellos que están en la búsqueda del completo conocimiento y de la liberación.
Yes, okay, so
es
now
para los que pasamos por el NAN.
Yes, now I said the loss of a pregnancy. Yes, you see, the child, you know, the pregnancy happens also because of an account, you see, you know.
Sí, también sucede por una cuenta.
A child a little baby is conceived because of an account, because of subatomic particles, you see, and the account is an effect from past life, you see. It's an effect from past
Entonces,
life.
esa cuenta es un efecto de la vida pasada.
And
y ese baby es concebido por la carga de las...
Life has started growing in the mother, but the lifespan of that baby was supposed to be only, say, 3 months or 4 months only. It was not meant to be 1 year, 2 years, or 70 years, you see. So it never got born. It just finished his life in a termination of the pregnancy, you see.
Okay, then. Entonces, ese ser fue concebido por las partículas subatómicas y por esa causa de karma. Y lo que tenía que ser durar un mes, o 2 meses, o 3 meses en la panza de la madre, o 2 años, o 3 años, o 70 años afuera. Cada uno de nosotros lo que tenga que ser es, entonces ese es el resultado, el efecto de la cuenta.
The mother may want the baby, the mother and the father both want the baby, but the baby does not survive. Who is the doer? This is the lifespan account effect. This is called the dravya karma. This is the effect of this new baby only, meant to live only this much only, you see. Nobody can change.
Entonces, eso es lo que le llamamos el dravya karma, y eso era de ese bebé. Es el tiempo que tenía que ser. Por más que la madre quiera que dure más, o que el padre quiera que dure más, lo que tenía que durar, esa era su cuenta de karma. Es el efecto de la vida anterior de ese alma.
Y si la madre aborta, también.
También.
And some babies get born and they don't get raised by their natural parents, you see, because of various reasons, because of physical reasons, because of economic reasons, they have to give up the baby. The baby gets raised by foster parents. You see, this is all the exact subatomic particle accounts. You see, it's exact. No,
Y también es lo mismo y es la exacta cuenta de las partículas subatómicas, por ejemplo, que el bebé nazca y no sea criado por sus padres naturales, que sea criado por padres de crianza o padrastros, como le decimos acá, por diversas situaciones, o por salud, o por económicas, lo dan para que otro lo críe.
This is all an exact science. The last sentence says, if you know this science, then the mind will come to some kind of peace and resolution. You don't have the question, why did this happen to me? Why is this happening to, why did this happen, goes away. You know, you understand the nature of these reactions and the cause and the effect relationships, you see. Cause we don't understand, but we understand that this is an effect. This is an effect.
Entonces, la última oración de todo esto que hemos leído es eso lo que nos dice. Cuando tenemos este conocimiento, la mente encuentra sola la solución, deja de preguntarse el por qué.
The highest
que es un efecto.
The highest new intention that we have is that with this mind, with this body, and with these thoughts, let no living being be hurt to the slightest extent. That is a very beautiful new vision. This you cannot change. This that is in front of us, we cannot change. It is an exact effect.
Pregunta, cuando uno se pregunta, es el archivo,
let her finish. Let her, you finish the translation of what I just said, Fabiana.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, the highest prayer is that let no one be hurt through this mind, speech, and body, because you cannot change the effect. You cannot change the effect, you see.
Exacto. Entonces, la más alta intención de todos los días es que ningún ser vivo en este mundo sufra daño de ningún tipo a través de este cuerpo, de esta mente y de este habla, porque es todo un efecto.
Yeah, you are Amapura. You're no longer Evangelina, you see. So whatever has happened to Evangelina before, you had the feeling, I did it, somehow I am responsible. No, this is all subatomic particle effects. You are not the subatomic particle. You are the Ama, you see. So you're free.
Entonces ahora somos alma pura. No somos más Evangelina. Sos alma pura. Entonces no sos la sumatoria de todas esas partículas subatómicas.
Okay.
Sos el efecto y vos sos alma pura.
Yes, Sylvia.
Lo que yo preguntaba es que cuando nos preguntamos mucho, y esto y aquello, allá, es el archivo 1 que se pregunta.
So when your mind, what Sylvia says is when you keep making questions and question and question is just the file number 1.
Yeah, it's an effect. Yeah, it is not your question.
Es solo un efecto.
It's
no
just
son tus preguntas, es un efecto.
It's an effect. You are the knower of the effect, but through the questions, the mind is settling down. The mind is calming down. You are getting the resolutions. You see, the questions bring the resolution. The question brings the understanding. The understanding makes you more free.
La comprensión, las respuestas a esas preguntas es lo que te trae las soluciones. Cuanto más entendés, cuanto más comprendemos, más libres somos.
Okay, Shuddha Bhagwan. So,
muchas gracias.
Yeah, so thank you. I think our time is up. Let us do the highest namaskars. Yeah.
Shuddha, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
It's nothing to do with this about pratikraman. Some people say that you have to do an hour of pratikraman. For me, very difficult to do more than 30 seconds of pratikraman.
Yeah.
How can we deal with that?
Yeah. More important than pratikraman is to be who you are. If you can prevail in I am pure soul. And if you can prevail in the agnas of our Gnani Purush Dadashri, the only pratikraman that you need to do is for the times when you miss out the agnas, you are not in the agnas and you hurt someone. You don't need to worry about, how much time did I do the pratikraman? That is nonsense. You just need to do enough pratikraman so that you come back to Amapura, Ayeso Amapura, I am Amapura, you see. You see, only when something is bothering you, then you see, why am I upset? Then did I hurt someone? So then I do pratikraman and come back, I'm pure soul. That's all. You see, so don't be worried about doing too many pratikramans. More important to be in the agnas. Okay? Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dami, ¿lo traducís vos?
No, dale vos.
Lo que Damián preguntó es que no estaba relacionado con este tema, sino con el pratikraman, que él escucha a muchas personas decir que habría que hacer 1 hora por día y él no puede superar los 30 segundos, pero lo más importante que nos responde Shuddha es que lo más importante es permanecer en quienes somos, permanecer en el alma pura. Entonces, deberíamos estar buscando todo el tiempo eso, y si cuando nos olvidamos y nos escapamos, y nos confundimos, lastimamos a alguien, ahí hacer pratikraman, y tratar de volver todo el tiempo a estar en las 5 agnas.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Estoy de acuerdo, porque estás muy, muy presente en las 5 agnas. Estás en vos, en tu alma.
What's she saying? What
When
is
you're
she?
in the 5 agnas.
What
I'm
did she?
sorry, Shuddha.
What did she say? I don't know what she said.
What she said is, one is totally present when we are in the 5 agnas.
Oh, absolutely.
She liked what you said.
Yeah, okay, good. Yes, that's exactly. Okay. All right. Shuddhatma Bhagwan. Highest namaskars to all of you. Thank you very much. Jai Sachidanand, Fabiana, Shuddha, Damian, Evangelina, Sylvia.
Ayuda, ruido, hay que hacer un poco de ruido.
Jai Sachidanand, Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai
Gracias.
Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand,
Bye,
Cecilia.
thank you.
Okay,
Jai
bye-bye.
Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Fabiana, Jai
Yes.
Sachidanand.
Bye.